with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champion, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And off to Jones. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the...
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Snagged out of the air. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking deep. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. Huge plays like that can change. Of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. At the 45 on his way. And they capitalize not only on the... but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Northwestern. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just for... Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern. Once he got some room, it was over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
I kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
He wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hands it off. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there before. After that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lamb.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Extending the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Lamb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up. Now.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
Right down the boulevard. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and man, you talked about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lamb. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Bunch formation for these receivers. Look out, he's got room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out, ready to fire from the pistol. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dropping back, it's Carney. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Right back to the well. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Northwestern, 38, Wisconsin, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
2nd down.
Direct snap. Finding open areas. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. give on the inside. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hudson.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lamb. Touchdown, Northwest! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And he added the extra point.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the... Nice job by this D.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Taking it the other way. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Carney. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To throw, it's Carney. And his throw is incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Ryan's his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
His drive will open from the 15. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Rides the back on the option to give. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.